Sheridan. I'm the Texas MUFON State Director, and I want to welcome all of you here today. I'm glad to see so many new faces, so welcome, and I don't really know where to begin. Let me first ask, how many of you here are members of the press? Okay. Get a roll. Get a roll, that's right. I received a call about 11 p.m. last evening from the administrator of the MUFON chat website, Steve Reichman out of California. And apparently this invitation to today's meeting has gone viral. I mean, everybody has it. And there was a big discussion online about it. People were upset that we, Steve and I, were withholding information from the public, and, we should be drummed out of MUFON, you name it. It was really pretty hilarious. I did finally go online and look at it. And Steve posted some pictures from the Dublin meeting that we had from the original January 808 case, and it showed this huge crowd of reporters, cameramen, holding booths, with the speakers and so on. And he said, well, maybe he's trying to avoid a scene like this. And so that is the case. And of course, another reason for the closed meeting is the fact that we're not only going to show a radar analysis of the second flap in Stevensville for the first time in public. You guys will be the first ones to see it. But after 2 years of research, we've come to a couple of pretty important conclusions. And one of them doesn't necessarily reflect well upon MUFON itself. So any MUFON officials in the room, you can leave. I have to say that MUFON was originally founded by scientists and project managers from NASA, whom I believe really had the intention of bringing the information to the public regarding UFO ET phenomena. But they were under strict confidentiality agreements and couldn't do so on their own, so they founded MUFON to mine public information. John Schuessler was interviewed once and said, from his position in NASA as one of the top project managers, if I told you what I know, I'd have to shoot you. So, and I've heard off-the-record stories from any number of these folks. But in recent years, as MUFON organization has grown and the public has become more aware, there have become factions within MUFON. And I'm going to preface everything I say from this point on as my opinion and based on my experience over the last couple of years. There are folks, powerful factors that want to keep information from the public, and there are others who desperately want it to become mainstream. And in our 2 years in the Stevensville investigation, we came into conflict with both these sides. And, I'll name some names, and, we'll let the chips fall where they may. But we also learned some, got some lessons as to why they would like to keep these things secret. So the theme of today is really twofold. And I think that one of those conclusions we reach you'll be able to determine pretty quickly with what I have to say. And then the other, as we get into the second half of the presentation, where Steve will show the radar analysis by our consultant, William Puckett, you'll be able to see other conclusions. Let's see. And George Filer's files and discussed UFO sightings in general in December 2007, he said that the sightings had dropped significantly across the U.S. However, Texas was quite an exception. Our sighting reports increased that December. And we have, I was trying to think there's a number, but we have over 250 some odd counties in Texas. The fact is, not only did we have an increase in the number of sighting reports, but they were concentrated in a 4-county area around the Stephenville, Erath County area. So by the time the first published reports came out, primarily focused on Steve Allen, the pilot there, we were already in the midst of a major investigation. So I know that a few of you have seen my video that shows my presentation in San Jose, but the first few minutes of it I think are worth reviewing, just to kind of bring back to mind exactly what those days were like at the beginning of the Stephenville event. So, Steve, if you could bring that up, if somebody could drop the light. It's about